Hey everyone, welcome today. I'm actually doing a video, a little muffy, a little bit noisy in the background here. I'm actually at the Atlanta airport heading home after a crazy few days here with an amazing client. One of the things I want to talk to you today about is something that really came up to you in this meeting was cash flow. And many of you might be suffering from cash flow. You think you're wondering what's happening in your business, why money's not flowing properly, and why, you look at your financial statements, you're like, hey, holy moly, I'm actually making money in my business, but guess there's no money in my bank account. Well, guess what? There's a reason for that. There's a very set reason for that. And I want to really help you with that. And as you go through this, I want you to just take a few notes and just really think about how do you improve your cash flow. So here's we go. So let's get right into it. And if you're thinking, oh my God, Colin's going to talk numbers right now, here's the challenge. Numbers are the most important part to your business. I want you to really get this, because if you're not focused on your numbers, how can you even be in business? So let's get right into this. So there are three components really to understanding a simple way of looking at things in terms of cash flow. Number one, you can increase your revenue, which means you can go sell more, actually, or increase your pricing. Number two, you can decrease your cost of goods, or you can decrease your expenses, and that really helps you get more profitability happening in your business. Now, here's the challenging part for most people. You're so busy focusing on getting your costs down. Remember, a 10% reduction in costs is the same as a 2% retention of clients. So you're so busy focusing on getting costs down that you actually forget to actually go and increase your sales. And I want you to really think about this in your business today, because I am here to super help you and get you to that next level. But the big thing for you is I want you to be very clear on how do you improve your cash flow, because you're sitting there maybe wondering, how do I get my numbers up? How do I start making more money in my business? But yet you are really challenged because money's not flowing, money's not in your bank account. You're like, Colin, I'm stunned, I'm like stressed, I'm over the top with financial challenges. Well, here's the thing. Most importantly for me is go and sell more stuff, but go and sell more stuff more profitably. So you need to, number one, make sure that what you're selling is actually profitable in the first place. So I understand that, what is your pricing? Is your pricing at the right margins? There's a huge difference between markup and margin, and I want you to understand that. I want you to really think about this, because most people don't get it. If I take an item that's $100 and I mark it up by 50%, that's and I sell it for $150. So that's very simply a markup of 50%. But that's not a margin of 50%, because if I mark it up by $50%, I sell it for $150. Now I'm making, very simply, I've taken it $50 over 100, so it's a margin of 33%. And I want you to really think about this, because your cost of goods were maybe $100. The challenging part is people say, I'm going to do markup on my products. They mark it up by 50%, and they go to $150. So they make $50 in gross profit. The challenging part is $50 over $150 is a 33% margin, or gross margin. And that's what's the most important part I want you to really get, is understand that. So start to look at different things in your business. The most important part, so I'm sitting here with a client here in Atlanta, and I said to the client, you've just got to go sell more. The most important thing is get sales coming in. And of course, good, profitable sales. Stop freaking discounting, because here's the challenging part when you discount things. Let's just say your gross margin is 50%, and you're going out and you're giving a 5% discount. Well, that's actually 10% of your gross margin. If you give a 10% discount, that's 20% of your 50%, which is crazy. Why would you be giving away such a huge chunk of your gross margin? And I want you to really get clear on this today, please, as you view this video. And if you're loving this video, please give us some thumbs up, give us some comments, what have you as well, because I'm here to really help you understand that when you get your business to the next level, the most important part of doing that is really making sure you get sales in and making sure you become profitable. And most people are looking at their cash flow and wondering why they're not making money. It's because you're not selling enough, or maybe selling enough at the right pricing. You're forever discounting, knocking your prices down, giving out coupons, or what have you. That's killing your profitability, and you wonder why you have no money in your bank account, because your profitability is out the window. So I want you to get really focused today on a number of different things. Number one, how to get your pricing up. Maybe just increase your pricing by 25 cents or 30 or 40 cents or 10 or 50 bucks, depending on the kind of product or service that you sell, and become very clear on what you are doing with your pricing. Then number two, look at your cost of goods. How can you get your cost of goods down? Maybe you can order more volume. Get volume discounts, that kind of stuff, to get your cost of goods down, to really raise your margins. And then at the end of the day, your expenses. Stop getting office space. If you don't need office space and leasing office space and getting all this fancy equipment, the latest cell phone, the latest computers, what have you. Those expenses absolutely kill you and drop your profitability dramatically. So get your expenses down. I've just taken my phones in my office and I've gone from $1,000 a month on my all our phone bills and taken them down to $300 a month. That's a massive saving. That's $700 goes directly to our bottom line, directly to profitability. So I'm always looking at that. I'm always looking at all our expenses, all our cost of goods. How can we get better pricing from all our vendors to make sure we stay more profitable? At the same time, how do we make sure we're always selling more, getting ourselves to the next level so we can really help people to get the results they're looking for? If you want to learn more on how to do this and really get yourself to the next level, come to a weekend with me. Come spend time with me at weekendwithcolin.com. Go there right now and look at all the details. I'd love to help you in some way or form. So weekendwithcolin.com. And I can tell you this video will help you immensely. Starting to look at your margins. If you don't even know what a margin is, that's something really chillable, because here's the challenge. We have gross margins and we have net margins, and there's other margins as well. But I want you to really get clear on your margins today. Watch this video multiple times. Start getting your pricing up. Start charging what you're worth. I worked with a company called Sage Natural Wellness, and I helped them really get their margins up. Started to get them to sell more at each store. And guess what? The dollars per transaction went through the roof. Because here's the thing, you can only have so many clients come in a store at a given time. But guess what? You want to raise your sales? Well, then raise your pricing, or raise the sales per transaction. Raise the sales per person that come into the store as well. So lots of great things here on this video today to really help you. Come and spend time with me. Let's deep dive into your business to help you get really clear on what to do in your business at weekendwithcolin.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great weekend. Big hugs. See you at the top.